All right, welcome everyone to the Chris Mallard, aka the Daily Atheist After Party. So far, we got, of course, Chris is here, going by the name tonight of Auslander because of the new, what the fuck?
Rammstein.
Thank you. The new Rammstein album is actually it's Flow State. If you guys didn't know that already, and of course, my moderator extraordinaire, Mr. Inquisitive Quandary, is with us.
Hey.
All right, Fonzie, settle down. So we do have room for a couple more people if you guys want to jump in. Just let me know.
Kristen. I do see Kristen in the chat.
Yeah. But it's like super late for her, so she's probably, in her PJs, her hair's all disheveled. And
yeah, fuck it. I mean, you haven't seen my face. You don't have to put your damn camera on.
Does she stream?
Kristen?
I didn't know she streamed. Yeah, I've never seen her stream. She always says no.
I've been in streams with her.
Tell your lies to someone else.
She was on his birthday stream.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So 2 words for you, Kristen. It's not happy birthday.
Okay, I believe you since you said so. And then I got to tease her till she'll come on my thing.
Until she comes on your show? She'll probably do that eventually. It's 4:30 in the morning where she is. So.
I think everybody's been absolutely wonderful about coming on my show. All my guests that I've been on so far have just been wonderful.
Me too.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be hard to get somebody on, especially somebody of the caliber like Richard Carrier. And I'm always surprised.
Richard Carrier on my show this Saturday.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Show that shit.
I had to go there.
Now we're about to see the best lighter in the planet. No, you're blocking it with the microphone. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. He's gonna light up his microphone.
I need a darker background.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Party time. Easism works. Hey, how come Easism should come in here?
Yeah, he's ain't scared.
What's going on, Jen? Jen just showed up.
Hey, all right. Well, there's Dead City. Hi, Dead City. I don't think I've ever met Dead City before. I'm watching the chat.
You haven't met her?
I don't think so. Is it a Jen? Hi, Jen. There's lots of Jens.
Had her on my show.
It's
a while back.
That's awesome. Hi, Jen.
I'm Chris. I have to make a suggestion with that blowtorch. It's like a thing. That's your fucking thing. You need to have it on like a boom, just like your mic, and just like kind of pull it down. And then
you could actually put it in the mic boom.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm telling you, that would be a nice little touch.
That would be. I used to have one that you didn't have to twist this knob; it just trigger shot. But I left it on the front porch and it got stolen.
Where do you think I got my trigger shot one?
My front fucking porch.
Yeah, exactly. It was a hell of a commute to grab it, but I'll be puffing soon. So
nearly time.
I can't do it here. If I could smoke in the apartment, I'd be doing it right now. So
yeah.
Unfortunately. And our new managers, I was out front, it was raining, and I was at the very end of we have this dock that sticks out from the door that I walk down, and I smoke towards the end of it. So I'm, well away from the door. And they are new managers, so we haven't really officially met yet. I met one of them. It's a couple that moved in here, and Mike is the one that I briefly met, and Mark is the other one that I hadn't met yet. And Mark was yelling at me, "Hey, you're not allowed to smoke here." And I go, "Well, I mean, it's not in my lease that I can't smoke out front, but I'm not here to piss anyone off. But it's raining. I'd go further out, but it's raining, and I'm just trying to stay dry." And he goes, "Well, that's fine, but we didn't really start out the best." But I saw him today, and we were shooting the shit. He goes, "You know what? I'm an ex-smoker, so I'm empathetic, but I'm not empathetic because we have to deal with so many people that complain about smoke, right?" So. Because I think only a quarter
of the fucking problem, not yours.
Well, yeah, because he's a manager, right? So,
right.
But I don't do this to start shit. I try to abide by the bylaws that we have here. You have to be at least 6 meters away from the door when you're smoking. So, and I try to abide by that as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in it to piss anyone off. I have a shitty habit, and I go a little further when I smoke now. That's all. So that no one else is upset by it.
I gave up nicotine 2 years ago. I was addicted to nicotine for 38 years, probably longer than Flow State here has been alive. Was I addicted to nicotine?
5 years longer.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I was 8 years old. I dipped my first snuff at Little League Baseball in West Texas, and I gave
was 9. I thought I was got a pretty early start at it.
Yeah.
I think it was 10 or 11. I wanted
snuff.
to be cool with the rest of the guys.
Cool, yeah. I dipped snuff until I was 13. I switched to cigarettes, and I smoked cigarettes until I was 33 and switched back to snuff and gave up snuff.
Well, they used to sell Skull. Maybe they still do. They used to sell Skull and cherry and all sorts of candy flavors.
Yeah.
Knocka wins.
Yeah, I never really dipped Skull. I know this is going to sound crazy coming from like an 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old kid, but it was always Copenhagen. If it was anything less than Copenhagen, I was just happy.
Texas, motherfucker.
That's right. Texas. Well, and that's where I was actually, on Little League Baseball field, these little home, it's really somebody's yard with the fence around it with their horses and their cows. And
probably the slowest method you could think of to die.
Yeah. And the worst, right? Because I was like 2.5, 3 packs a day whenever I finally decided I couldn't do it no more and switch back to snuff. That's a lot of cigarettes. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't run from here to this door.
That is a lot of cigarettes.
That's a lot of cigarettes. I take my habits very seriously. I'd wake up, sit up on the side of the bed, light a cigarette. Same thing with the snuff. When I dip the snuff, I'd wake up, sit up on the side of the bed, take a dip of snuff. I'm going, and I had it in all the time. If I took my snuff out, it was just long enough to eat dinner. I used to carry these milk jugs, these chocolate milk you get from the store.
The little
20-ounce ones. Yeah, the 20-ounce ones. I'd get those and drink the milk out of them, and then I'd use the container for a spit cup. A lot of people, because I did IT for small businesses, a lot of people thought I liked milk. Thought I really liked milk.
I like milk.
I do.
I don't drink as much as I used to, but I do eat a lot of cereal. So there you go.
I'm pretty fond of moose cow squeezins, freshly squeezed
cow squeezins. Way to make it sound just disgusting, Chris.
Yeah. Well,
how do you know it's a cow?
Just hoping freshly squeezed.
Some of that people milk.
Why does this one only have one teat? I don't understand.
Right. Moo juice.
Moo juice. Yeah, there you
go. Yeah. So I spent less time around cows and horses as a child than you'd probably imagine to hear me talk about stuff like that. I fell off a horse. I remember I was about 8 or 9 years old, and they let me get on this horse. Fell. Well, all right.
The horse get off.
I got on this horse, and I don't know what happened. The horse just took off or something. I don't know. And we're going, and I remember being scared. And I remember going, and I remember the saddle just kind of leaned until I finally fell off. The whole saddle just went with me.
You didn't have it strapped on properly, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I remember.
I don't like horses. I don't trust them. They look at you with that one beady eye, and you can tell that they can tell that you're not in charge.
And they kick the shit out of you at any time. I'm all about staying away from nature. At every
you're only on the horse as long as it wants you on there, and then you're
fine. Yeah, true. It'll just go. You know what? Get the fuck off, and it bucks you off of there, and then it nails you in the head with that hoof.
Unless you're a serious badass, and you can break that horse. And I'm not that badass. Matter of fact, tonight the wife came home, and I was like, "You're not gonna believe this. I got Richard Carey. Oh, I just pulled my arm. I didn't do it now. That's what happened. I was just telling her. There's no way I could break a horse.
Andrew's going to meme you bouncing. You realize that now.
Oh, yeah, bouncing.
The saddle thing.
Yeah, it happened, dude. That's true. Fell right off that horse. Yeah, I don't smoke on stream. Myself,
I smoke a ton on stream. I just need something to do with my hands. I smoke more on stream than I do most other places.
What are most of your stream? Do you have content? Are you a content creator, Flow State?
I do. It's not atheist content. It's Jungian psychology. And I don't stream a whole shit ton. Most of it's uploads. I do have some streams, but
gotcha. I'm always looking for new victims to get on the Daily Atheist Morning Show.
It's got some pretty interesting stuff. It's mostly to do like cognitive type stuff, right? So
I don't suppose you do sci-fi, do you?
Interesting.
I'm not what I would call a true sci-fi person. Like I don't have Neil's books on Star Trek languages and shit like that. I do like the movies. But.
Oh yeah. I'm a fan. Well, yeah, that's cool. Well, if you ever get the urge, one of these days you can come on the show. We'll do the thing.
I'd be happy to. I'm scheduled to be on Neil's in a month-ish.
Yep.
And
I have been waiting to be on Neil's show since I met him. Yeah. Okay. Finally here I am. I'm here.
Well, we'll make that happen, Chris. Don't worry. Wait a minute. I already did.
I think I can probably get Nakasuchi on one of my Saturday shows.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because the Saturday shows are at 10 o'clock Eastern. I don't know if that works better for you or not. Does it, Nakasuchi? One of these days we'll get him on. So I'm ready to see about getting Dr. Kyle Johnson back on the show. He's the one who's really into the Orville, and I've finished watching the Orville. Are you familiar with him? I got him from you, didn't I?
Orville?
No, Dr. Kyle Johnson.
Yes.
Yes. The sci-fi loving guy. Sci-fi and psychology.
He was awesome. He was awesome.
And he's been on my show.
Aliens and Predators. That's
good shit.
That shit's got a special. I mean, fuck.
See,
got a special place in my heart.
See, there you go. That's plenty of sci-fi right there. We've done
a lot of sci-fi.
It is, yeah.
Full replica.
Flow State will be on my show on Saturday, April 25th at 6 p.m. Pacific. So there you go. And my next guest coming up on Monday is Kyle Steenblick from the Utah Outcasts. He'll be on my show on Monday at 4 p.m. And then I got Dragnet Silvis coming up.
Really? You got Dragnet?
Yeah. And then X, who's also Utah Outcasts, will be on 14th. And then one I'm really, really looking forward to, maybe her and I will do a little singing, Shelley Segal.
There you go. That's awesome.
It'll be March 16th at 4 p.m.
I am looking forward to some of those after parties.
And we finally got Atheist Pastor rescheduled for the 21st of March. Or sorry, the 18th of March. Gotcha. Bruce Jerenser will be on the 21st. You can find him on Twitter at Bruce with a G, GERENSCCSER. Sorry. Interesting stuff. And yeah. Then I'll finally have
scheduling into May yet.
I am done with April. I have 1 day left in April to book, and then I'll start doing May. I also have Felicia Entwistle, who is the third member of the Utah Outcast regular crew that will be in April as well.
I need to see about working with those folk, getting in touch with them, getting some of them on my show, seeing if I can get on their show or doing whatever. They've got a thing, and they're there. I just don't ever engage with them. So,
shit. For some reason, everywhere around here is sold out of toilet paper. My roommate, who's orders coronavirus online, and then she goes out and she picks it up, and she had toilet paper on the list. It's like, dude, I ordered toilet paper. They are out of it. None coming. Fuck me.
Damn it.
Hope you got bandanas around.
I got a few.
Yeah, well, so now there's going to be this big bidet thing sweeping America. Get your bidet
one of those
now.
once. It's super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought I expected, but a cold stream of water up my asshole is not it.
Just doesn't sound appealing at all. One of the things that makes me wonder is that you were drunk. Okay,
I was drunk.
So one of the things that makes me wonder is does it just splatter all over your legs and all over everywhere? Is that what happens? And then do you just sit there and dry off?
I remember doing the hover and the shake, like trying to drip that off.
Hover shake.
But it didn't splatter everywhere. It's like a water fountain. It's not like a fire hose.
Gotcha. I'm just curious how that worked. You see them on TV, and it's like a fountain.
You can imagine the problems associated with a higher powered jet of water.
Yeah.
At some point, efficiency plateaus, and
what the fuck?
This is no. We'll pass on this one.
Yeah, Naka, when I did their show too, it was a long one, that's for sure. Because they film everything and then they chunk it up into bits and pieces. We're talking about Utah Outcasts.
Oh,
and he's been on the show, I've been on the show, and that's what they do. They film all the stuff they're going to do for the week, and then they just chop it up and put it out in segments over the week. So,
yeah, I think Atheist Edge does that. They do like a once a month recording or something. Yeah, I'd like to get down there too, to Dallas and Austin area. It'd be nice if I could drive down to Dallas, get on the Atheist Experience or Atheist Edge show, carry on down to Austin and get on Atheist Experience or one of those shows. That would be just awesome. We'll see.
Yeah, Andrew, I am also a mod for all the ACA shows as well. I'm not there as often as the other guys because, you know, there's so much shit I'm usually doing during the week, so I try to make it as much as possible.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Kristen just comments the most, and that puts her out in the spotlight, so it makes her a target.
Yeah, something like that. And then, of course, she's telling them all that you're the best. IQ.
Well, you know, everybody does their fucking part. I want to say Kristen does a lot more modern. She's there more. She's always there when I show up, and she's just pretty much always in one of those chats. Truth Wanted excluded because, you know, it's too fucking late for her. But yeah, she interacts more with people. She's able to type faster than me because, you know, I'm on mobile.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody's got their part.
Yeah.
And she does a great fucking job. So
she's fast.
Also, Jen, send me a message on Facebook if you want to jump in, because I would literally have to dig through probably 100 plus messages just to find you in there. So send me a quick message and then I'll and there it is. All right, hang on, it's coming your way. I got messaged with a yeehaw. All right, let's see if I got that. Yeah, that should be right. Let's see the preview just to make sure it's the right one. Yeah, it's the right one. Okay.
Hey, Flow State, what is that behind you? The white thing, the white rectangle. Yeah. Not the door.
That's one of those like tripod dry erase boards they put outside of restaurants.
Oh, got you. Cool.
Yeah. I got it from my my daughter's uncle. He does stuff. He goes to like Cargo Largo and these big box stores and buys just big freight things that haven't sold. It's like a shipping container that you bid on. You don't really know what's in it. So he ended up with a bunch of those, and I was going to do stuff with it, and now it just takes up room.
Yeah. I bought one of those once. Sold a lot of it on Amazon.
I'm so glad that wasn't a door, and you had to say, that's a door, Chris. I walked through it sometime.
Yeah. That's where he's pointing, and I thought that was going to go the direction. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to you.
What do we use doors for? Fuck.
Right.
Well, you know, if we had transporters, we wouldn't need doors, right?
That's true. It's true.
But I still kind of want those Star Trek doors to go when they open and close. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make my door do that.
Have you ever seen the blooper reels where they walk into them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here's Jen with the coronavirus mask on.
I was experiencing technical difficulties trying to get into this room. For some reason, StreamYard couldn't recognize my camera or microphone. That's fun.
Oh, you fixed it, obviously.
Also, if you're wondering about the mask, pollen season's a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the coronavirus. I'm not sick. Don't worry.
It's okay. We can't catch it virtually, so
I was backing away from the microphone just in case. I
see the little buggers are popping up on the top there.
Oh no! You know, I'll have a virus. You gotta get AVG or Norton.
Yeah. My AVG. Well, actually, what do I use? I don't even think I use AVG.
McAfee.
McAfee? No.
I'd rather be drugged through a mesquite bush than use Mac.
Oh no, I do use AVG. Never mind.
The Corona computer virus.
I'm drinking Smirnoff tonight, boys. I'm ready to get fucked up, okay? Been a tough day at work. You token trans girl over here, she ain't feeling too good right now. I'm just sick of everything. How are you guys doing?
Well, Jen, maybe you should lay off the fucking vodka then, no?
Hey, look, I am the person you call if you need diversity in your stream, okay?
Yeah, there's enough of us cis white fucking males in here. We need a token trans. Drinking Smirnoff, no doubt.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Cheapest vodka.
Are you
How's that
presuming
taste
my
of the mask?
my gender, Neil?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. I'm offended now.
That's your problem.
Oh, sure, fine, be that way. Not when you
It's
say
all right.
when
I
you-
still love you. It's all right.
Okay. Good. Oh, well.
I think. Whoops. No, that's not the one. I think. I don't think Raging Atheist likes you. He's called you shit. What the hell's going on here?
Well, I'm either the shit, as in, the shit that's like that your neighbor's dog took outside the doorstep, or I'm the shit, as in, like, hella
Wait.
freaking cool.
Like the one that they put in the paper bag and they light on fire to trick people into stomping on it and get poop all over their shoe. Remember that one?
Honestly, I've heard that prank exists, but I've never experienced that or witnessed that. So,
Because people are wise to it now.
fair enough.
I think one of the best ones we did was there's one of our neighbors way down the road from us had a door that opened in when you open it. So we leaned our garbage can full of water on their door and then rang the doorbell and fucked off. And all we hear is, "Oh my fucking God!" As we're yelling, we're running away.
Yeah, it's all
Prank
fun and
idea,
games until the
feed your
owner comes
ferret.
out with a shovel and fucking picks up the flaming bags of shit and throws it at you and hide in the bushes.
New prank idea, feed your pet ferret a bunch of fireworks and then take the shit and light it on fire in front of your neighbor's door. They won't have a door anymore. It's fine.
That's new. I have never heard of that.
Well,
What do you
yeah,
like?
I didn't either. I
roll
just
with it,
came up
man.
with it in my drunken madness.
So you get your ferret to eat all these fireworks, then you light your ferret on fire? What?
No, you light the shit on fire after
That's
the
a waste
ferret
of a good
starts shitting
ferret.
it out.
no ferrets were harmed in the creation of this.
Creation of ferret poop bombs.
No ferrets were harmed, but one old lady was. Rest in peace, Mrs. Jenkins. You were a good test subject.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Are you admitting you murdered somebody on my stream right now? Is that what's going on here?
I cannot legally confirm nor deny that, Neil. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Okay, send me ferret poop, I guess.
I'd have to kill you, but I could neither confirm nor deny that I killed you.
It's a vicious circle.
Truly, it's
is.
like the Ring video. You have 7 days left to live.
And there's like 20 people watching, so you'd have to hunt them all down and do all the murder, death, kill on all of them. I hope you're religious, because that's the only way you get through that much blood.
Some of them are getting shocked. They're already.
Yeah.
Andrew, you should jump in my stream one of these fucking days, for fuck's sakes. He's always in there, so.
Fucking do it. No balls, no balls.
I got lots of balls.
Oh, no, I was talking about Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are you referring when? Oh, you mean testicles? I see. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking balls. Like the little bouncy ones, right? Which I have lots of.
The bouncy variety.
I'm sure if I threw them hard enough to the ground, they'd bounce. But anyways. No, it's not vodka and Coke. It's vodka and Dr. Pepper, Rory.
Actually, it's vodka and diet Dr. Pepper. Excuse you, the lack of sugar gets me drunk faster. Hell yeah.
And your hangover's less because there's no sugar.
So I just started work yesterday. I have my shift at 7 a.m. tomorrow. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I can see it now. Let me grab my crystal ball, which I don't have. And I can see it now. You're going to be texting, can't make it in. Got too drunk on Neil's stream last night on Diet Dr. Pepper and vodka, and I'm throwing up all over the place.
Puke and
help.
need help.
There are demons coming out of my nostrils. I feel nothing but pain.
Yeah. I get to see that your boss would be like, what? Demons coming out of your nostrils. Unless you're referring to Stimpy's nose goblins. Is that what you're referring to?
Actually, I think I have a Ren and Stimpy pen on my hat. Let me see.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Where's my camera?
On your computer.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a collection of pins
hey.
here.
Get out of here.
Ha ha ha.
Get out of here.
No time for romance, Neil. You know,
They even made a butt.
really.
But I wanted to get the ones that where you squeeze them, they fart, but they were out of them.
Nakasuchi says, just get up, go in with the mask on, and cough, and they'll be sending you home.
yeah, exactly. That's all you got to do.
I'll get like a crudely drawn doctor's note
Really?
written in crayon saying I have a coronavirus.
You just take a puff through. It's her, by the way. And yes. There you go. Oh my God, your eyes are on fire.
Oh God, the hangover's begun.
Yeah.
I'm becoming Nicolas Cage from Ghost Rider.
I got to admit, the first one was all right, but the second one was absolute fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And
I wish they had the CGI of a second movie, but the story of the first movie. I feel like that would be like the ultimate Nick Cage Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do too bad in the first one. It was a pretty good retelling of the original comic story.
Yeah.
Well, it was close. It wasn't exact.
The only thing
I
that really
remember when
messed
they
up
originally
was
came out. Because I bought them like that when they came out. I was like, fuck, a skeleton flaming guy on a bike? Yeah, I'm all over that shit.
the most heavy metal comic book character.
Yeah.
The only thing that they really got wrong was the backstory, but like,
Yeah.
do you know the backstory on the jelly bean martinis? Nick Cage would not do the movie unless the producers supplied him with endless jelly bean martinis.
Really?
Yes. I'm not. I wish I was joking, but no. It's just like such a Nick Cage thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like he's the best actor in the world, but he's got a pretty good few gems there.
Yeah, he's got his moments. I liked, of course, Con Air was a good flick. I enjoyed Con Air.
Yeah, it was okay. I really liked the one where they were on the island there, the
Rock.
prison.
The Rock was
That's
a good
it.
one.
Thank you.
I liked The Magician's Apprentice. I thought that was a fun one. He got to play to his weird side.
Oh, that was with the guy that voices the dude from that Dragon Kid movie.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That guy.
Oh, what's his name? Come on, guys, out in the chat there. Come on.
Face Off was a good one. Yeah, that was a good flick.
Face off with the
Great-
crack. Is that how we say we like things now? That shit is the crack right there.
Get you hooked. Get you hooked. Yeah, it was good. It was good flick.
Did you know that Nick Cage and John Travolta actually like hated each other behind this like off?
Apparently, they still do.
Yeah.
They both seem like they're kind of ratchets.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
I think the director facilitated some of this. Like the director would like whisper like sweet nothings into each other's ear, like, "Hey, John Travolta, didn't you hear that Nick Cage hates your fucking guts? Oh, hey, Nick Cage, John Travolta thinks you're an absolute pussy." And like that's why they hate each other now, and I just love that so much.
There's actually a joke about this, Thunderbird. You know what goes with coronavirus? Lyme disease.
Okay, I wish I was on this stream yesterday because I had two 24-ounce Corona extras in my fridge. I could have like just brought them out. I don't have them anymore. I drank them too fast.
Too fast. What is this too fast you speak of?
I'm becoming an alcoholic. Help me.
becoming an alcoholic. When I first met you, I thought you were well on your way already, Jen. What the fuck's going on here?
It's been a progress. Now that I have like reliable income, it's speeding up. Okay.
Just drink your way through it. Drink your way through the alcoholism. You'll get to the other side. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be eventually. There will be a beer can at the top popper thing at the end of the tunnel. Or something. I don't know. I'm already getting half cut myself because it's like number 5, I think.
I'll crash through the floor of rock bottom and end up on top of everyone. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a full circle. Yeah, exactly. We've been watching, I'm Canadian, so we've been watching hockey all day. And I've been drinking a few downstairs and my buddy's place where I will head to afterwards because they got Chinese food down there. And so I think this is number 5 or 6 already, but I've kind of been nursing them for the first little while because I didn't want to get like totally shit-faced when I was interviewing Chris. But that could have been funny. I mean, there was potential for some.
Could have been. I'd have played on it. I'd have run with it.
Yeah, you would have been making fun of me even more.
Yeah.
Well, who's coming on your show on Saturday?
That would be Dr. Richard Carey. Matter of fact, I was just looking through my Facebook, El Buco de Feso, and he liked my post. Yeah, you did not speak Spanish, did you?
That's not Spanish.
So he actually liked my post where I said I need to build the show, finish building the shows for next week so I can get the show to him so he can share the links. It's just
How many
I've
times
had a
can
lot
we say
going
the
on.
word show in one sentence?
Yeah, show enough.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
you.
So we're gonna get it built, and I gotta send it to him. So I'm excited.
He accepted my friend request on Facebook too, which is
Mine too. I know. I'm all fanboy. Yeah.
I know. Before we went live, I was like, Richard, I got to admit, I'm kind of fanboying right now.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been watching you for probably over 6 years. Uh-oh. People, put your seatbelts on, okay? Because shit's about to get real because we have this Floridian whack job named Duke Bonanza who's now joining.
Oh shit, we have another Floridian in call now. Hello.
We do.
Yes, I am not a Floridian. I'm a Texan, but I live in Florida. So thank you. Thank you for that, Neil.
Yeah, Floridian.
Listen.
All right. Well, the
you
South
should
is
get
taking over.
you should get a nice scented maple leaf to go in your Prius. Mid drink.
You okay, Neil?
Hang on, just a second here. Let me see. I got another one.
Oh, he's gonna.
That's it. That's it. You're not getting that spanking, I promised you.
No, Neil, I'll pull your hair.
Call him Dolly Madison as you spank him. Just do it.
No. No. You need to have me. You need to demand that I call you names from the NSYNC band. Call me Justin, baby.
I'm just waiting for the day I see a Florida Man headline with you in it, Duke.
It's gonna happen. It's in the mail, dude. It's in the fucking mail. The post is on it. It's paid for. It's in delivery.
All right.
Jesus. How's everybody doing tonight, man?
You know what I find fucking hilariously stupid? Look at Rory just posted.
Yeah, actually, I heard
170
about that.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
My coworker was talking to me about this earlier today because I was like, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna like have a nice Corona. And he's like, the company that owns Corona is losing sales because people are afraid of a coronavirus. I'm like, what the fuck? Excuse me.
From beer.
Yes. Okay. This is why I've decided that in 2020 I'm going to vote for a fucking asteroid.
No. You got to vote for Vermin Supreme. Okay, you want to you want to destroy the world fast enough? Don't vote asteroid. Vote Vermin Supreme.
No, man.
I'm going to go chaotic.
I'm going to skip past all of that. We're going to hit the reset button and start over again. I'm curious to find out that if we reset life down to the smallest level right now, if it would reach to where it is now again before the sun burned out. Of course, I wouldn't know that because I'd be dead, but I'd like to know. You know what I mean? That's an interesting thought experiment.
Uri Betts showed up to say bye.
Yeah, Uri's awesome. Yeah, well,
Uri's great.
I don't know how long he's been in the chat. He just happened to say bye as he was leaving. So bye, Uri. He shows up to the morning show all the time. Great guy.
Uri, I think he's another ex-Jew like me. So, yeah, that's what I thought. He's not leaving.
Okay.
Hi, Uri Bench. Uri, I take all those things back that I said. Just pretend I didn't say them. Never mind.
No. So that's what you need. That's what you need to sing when you're spanking me, Neil. Is "Jewish Princess" by Frank Zappa.
I want to do you, little Jewish.
That's what you want me to sing when I'm spanking you, Jewish princess?
Yeah, with a garlic aroma that could level Tacoma.
Yeah.
A horny little Jewish princess.
La, 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 la.
You just had to get in on that.
You had to be there.
That's hilarious.
I was listening to Frank Zappa the other day, man.
So yeah, Zappa,
And it's funny because I'm not like a big Zappa head, but I like what I like.
No,
by
me
him.
either. Yeah, he's got some great shit.
It's like Lou Reed. I'm the same way with Lou Reed. Like, I'm not one of those guys that's like, I love everything Lou Reed ever did. But what I do love of Lou Reed, I really fucking love, man.
Well, the Lou Reed stuff that I'm most fond of is the Velvet Underground stuff.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Yeah.
By far. But and the interesting thing is, like, I think that, like, the album Transformer is great, but I wonder if it would have been nearly as good as it was if Mick Ronson and David Bowie hadn't produced it. You know what I mean?
True. That's
Because
true.
a lot of that brilliant shit on that record was that. And also, you know, the dual bass lines on Take a Walk on the Wild Side, that's one of the most interesting and intelligent decisions on a song I've ever heard. And when you break it down, you look at it, the guy who played the bass line was like, well, to be honest, back then, if you could talk them into doing a second take, you got paid twice. So I just said, I think it needs a second bass line. So it's purely a monetary fucking thing. The guy he wasn't like, it really needs it. He just wanted to make some more money. And it turned out to be one of the most iconic fucking things ever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I like that kind of shit. Oh, fuck my life. God.
What's this? Andrew says, you were just caught watching something, Auslander.
I was not. She asked if I had her keys because she's going to get Corona.
There
Put
you
your
go.
mask on. Put your mask on.
There you go, Corona.
Don't let her
We're gonna-
touch you when she gets back.
Actually,
up
her
your
boss,
sales.
they've been at work, they've been using bubble wrap for something, and her boss has been telling her that every time she pops a bubble wrap, it's Chinese air coming out of that.
Yeah,
Really?
you're
That's-
not wrong.
Dude, the
He's
level
not
of
lying.
the level of histrionics on that shit though is a bit crazy. Like, I'm not saying the coronavirus isn't a problem; it obviously is. But like, the Lowe's I work at is sold out of antiseptic wipes and hand sanitizer and everything they sell that cleans shit. We're like almost sold out of.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me that wants to be like, what the fuck? Like, did you not wash your fucking hands and clean your countertops before?
Right.
Like, is it now? Like, oh, okay, now we need to start. You know what I mean? Like, now we got to stockpile this shit and start washing shit because there's a fucking coronavirus in the air. They're going overboard, man. It's weird. And it's like, at the same time, there is a bit of a thing, like, where there's been, 2,500 deaths from the coronavirus globally. And since January 20th to now, there's been better than 8,000 deaths just in the U.S. alone from influenza. You know what I mean? So it's like, we should take it damn well seriously, but at the same time, we should also take the fucking flu seriously. You know what I mean? The same people that won't go fucking buy Corona beers won't go get their goddamn flu shot either.
Mm-hmm.
I think like a while ago I calculated out the mortality rate of coronavirus, and it came out to like less than 5%. Honestly, I'm too drunk to remember exactly. It was really small though.
Well,
But like still, like I understand the concern for it and everything. It's just like I feel like the hype is a little. Well, I guess hype is the
it's
wrong
been
word.
blown out
but,
of
like,
proportion for sure.
yeah.
I mean, there's something like they're getting close to, I think, 3,400 deaths globally because of this. But here's the thing: in Canada alone, 3,000 people last year died from just the flu.
Yeah, everybody's
There was
blowing
something
their
like-
shit about the flu or about this, but the flu they don't seem to, and it kills a lot more
It
people.
is
than
a
the
flu virus. It's just like a flu virus that's on like a half dose of steroids. It's a little stronger than the normal.
We're talking. If we're talking about the corona, the corona is not. It's not the same virus.
not flu.
as the flu. Yeah, it's not the flu.
Uh-uh.
And that's
It's a
part of the
different
problem.
virus.
Yeah, it's
The
not
coronavirus is a virus that creates a common cold. There's a lot of different strains, but there's also a lot of different strains of the flu, right? So, like, if you go to the doctor to get tested for the flu, they test for A and B. But there's like any number of other strains you can have. I caught one last year that has almost no like symptoms that are flu-like symptoms, but 90% of the people that catch it get bronchitis that leads to fucking pneumonia.
Yeah, there's this
And I was
big
like
joke.
on my back for a week. It was
Sorry, I thought you were.
Well, there
very
are
good.
There's this big joke about the President Trump was like, can't people just don't want the regular flu virus work? And they're like, no, it's not the flu.
It is a version of the flu. It's just stronger.
no.
Yes,
No,
okay.
It's look it
Let
up.
me pull it up right now. I have it sitting
Yeah.
ready and waiting.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what are we saying isn't the flu?
It's the coronavirus, the flu.
Oh, so the whole thing about the coronavirus, the coronavirus is a catch-all term for a family of viruses.
Exactly. Thank you.
Coronavirus
Flu
includes SARS and MERS.
Yep.
And the one that's like currently out now is it's designated NC 2019, novel coronavirus 2019. And I don't remember exactly. I don't think influenza is a coronavirus strain, but I do know that both of them have the same, well, not the same, obviously, but like similar effects on the body. Mainly like triggering the immune system in the lungs and sinuses of the body. But honestly, yeah.
Well, even
Also,
within strands of the flu itself, even if it were the flu, the same flu, even different strands of it, they're still different.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at a Yale thing on Yale that says coronavirus versus the flu.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're different
So far,
viruses.
the new coronavirus has led to, they call it the new novella, right? Because it's new.
Yeah.
Okay. The new coronavirus has led to more than 100,000 illnesses and more than 3,000 deaths worldwide. But that's nothing compared to the flu, also called influenza, in the U.S. alone that has caused an estimated 32 million illnesses, 310,000 hospitalizations, and 18,000 deaths this season alone.
Right, but
Yeah.
it's still not the flu.
It's not that, but the coronavirus
Hold on.
the influenza is not a coronavirus.
Right, that's all. They're similar.
Hold on.
Okay.
The coronavirus is, and the disease it causes, which is dubbed COVID-19 because it's so new, it's like a flu but stronger, and it attacks your bronchial system, right? Because it can
Right.
make it hard to breathe.
So when it said
So,
like a flu, that meant
coronavirus
not a
is-
flu. That may as well have said not a flu. When it said like
Right.
a flu, that means
But-
not a flu.
Little is
But
known
like-
about the new virus, but lots is known about the flu viruses, and they're working to worry
Right,
about.
but it's a new coronavirus. Like the common cold is a coronavirus. You know what I mean? So like they're separate. They're separate viruses. They're two different things. They have
Coronavirus,
similar.
yes, the type of virus, yeah, the style of it looks like it's
Right.
got little things sticking out of it. There are different kinds of flu viruses, yes.
Yes.
Right. Well, the flu is one virus, and the corona is another virus.
Yes.
But the
And,
flu,
and they have
flus are coronaviruses.
No.
no, they're not.
You just read the article where they're comparing the two. They're comparing the
Okay,
flu.
because they don't have a name for this new virus other than COVID-19. They're still calling it coronavirus, but flu viruses are also coronaviruses.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes, they are.
I
No,
want
they're
to
not.
I want to focus on what
Okay.
Autobot Starscream pointed out, that China is a incubator for disease. Did you guys hear that the doctor who originally wrote the paper on the coronavirus outbreak got censored by the Chinese government, then forced to write a retraction paper saying that he lied? and post that publicly. And then like a few months later, there was like a international outbreak of novel coronavirus 2019.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, that China is a kind of breeding ground, but it's because of those live, markets where they have all the animals mixing together and all the people, and people aren't,
Well, it's like several combinations. It's like the dense capita. It's the censoring of the government when it comes to like panic-inducing news that might be vital to others. And it's also, sorry, I have heartburn right now, but I'm getting more vodka against my better ideals. It's like because there's so many people close together, because like their standards for like what's healthy enough for the public isn't that great. And like just like the fact that like the government's so paranoid with keeping like what's the word I'm looking for, like
Publicity.
yeah, keeping like publicity or like keeping a good image of themselves, that they'll censor anything that makes them look bad, that causes China to be like really dangerous when it comes to these kinds of outbreaks, and it's scary.
That is scary. Well, you know what? It's that kind of, I don't know. It seems to be kind of, the more totalitarian regimes. It seems to be like kind of a thing. So, it's like the, oh God, I'm gonna brain fart. What's that huge? This is so stupid. What is that huge meltdown that happened in Russia?
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. It's like the Chernobyl thing where that shit was going fucking nuclear. It was really fucking bad, but they were like, we're gonna pretend like it's not. It's like a couple of really brave fucking people put their fucking necks on the line to make it. Like, if it had gone any differently, like most of fucking Europe would have been a fucking uninhabitable.
Hey Neil, I found an article where it says that the differences between the coronavirus and the influenza. I posted it in the chat there. It's from Huffington Post, and it says it's caused by different types and strains of influenza. Let's see. Yeah, it says it all in there. That talks about how they're new. And it says that the COVID.
There are flus that are coronaviruses, that style of virus. There are multiple types of flus.
Coronavirus and influenza virus, while similar in symptoms, are from totally different families of viruses. Literally quoting. They're both viruses, but that's where the similarity ends.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a jerk.
How do I explain this?
I mean, it says it right here, literally. I'll read it to you again.
I get what that says. I get that.
It even says this is part of the cold, right? So the cold and the flu are two different things.
Yep.
This is the cold is a coronavirus.
The cold is a
common cold is a coronavirus. Yes.
It's not the flu. They're not the same.
Nope. You're right.
They're two different viruses. They have similar symptoms.
It says, coronavirus and the influenza virus, while similar in symptoms, are from two totally different families of viruses.
Yeah,
there's a few viruses that causes what we consider to be a cold, and it can be a coronavirus. It can also be a rhinovirus.
But it's not influenza, because influenza.
It's not influenza. Yeah, influenza is influenza.
It's fine. Then, yeah.
If I remember
coronavirus, the word itself describes what it looks like. A coronavirus is like a little circular thing with a bunch of little things that stick out of it that look like a crown. And that's where the coronavirus comes from. And there are a couple of species of flu viruses, influenza viruses that look like that. That's
but a fox looks like a dog, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like they're just not the same thing.
But I get it. I can understand how they could be mistaken for the same thing. It's not that this is not one of those hills to die on.
No, it really isn't.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Neil. I was being a dick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go. It's the flu. Now Neil's like, that bastard never going to be on my show again.
No.
Oh. So
While you guys talk yourself out of coming back on the show, let me just say, let's get some donations in for Neil because I'm about to get my my backup bottle of Smirnoff delivered to me. So better donate to my boy Neil right now so that he can continue to have my drunk ass on this stream.
there you go.
There are a couple of influenza viruses that are corona style viruses. That's my point. I'm not saying they're the same fucking thing, but they're the same family of, because coronaviruses all look the same, and then they got these other ones that kind of look like these little diamond weird shaped looking things with legs on them. And then they've got which I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, and then there's another style too that looks like the little wormy kinds, right? So those are families of viruses, and there are a couple of strains of influenza that are the corona style look of virus, right? Of course, they're all going to be different symptoms and stuff because the common cold is also not a flu, but looks similar to them. A couple of the species, but
Yeah. Well, and one of the points we were making that even among the families of influenza, you got to have the right type of,
Well, there are 4 that infect humans commonly. There are 3 that can be lethal, right? So, but there are 4 that commonly go around, and they keep mutating. So that's why we keep. They always say you can't catch the same flu twice. That's bullshit. You can.
No, you totally can. And also the vaccine doesn't protect you from every strain of the flu. It just protects you from whatever flu is predominant in that season. Because it would be impossible. It would be impossible. It would be impossible. Well, I think is it 4? My understanding was
4 that commonly affect humans, and they mutate every year. So they try.
No, what I mean is the vaccine. I think the vaccine only
covers 4.
A and B.
Oh, maybe there.
It is actually only A and B. Yeah.
Well, up here, the lady that always brought our flu shots for every season says it covers the 4 main ones this year.
Well, you're in Canada,
right? So we have better health care. We can sneak 2 more in, you fucking cheap bastards.
Yeah. True.
Pro tip, if you feel like you're getting the flu, get tested immediately so you can get Tamiflu, which works best within the first 24 hours. Because about a month ago, I had flu type B, and I'm so glad I got it checked out immediately before it became bronchitis.
Absolutely.
There's some shit I have to address in the chat here. They thought that the coronavirus may have come from bats, but now they think it's the echidna. They're still not sure where it came from, but they do know that it was probably transferred from some form of mammal.
Yeah,
and it mutated enough to start infecting us.
Right. Well, that's kind of like what happens with viruses in general, right? We have viruses that are common in agriculture and common in humans, and they intermingle, and next thing you know, you have a new strain of viruses passable between the two. You have the swine flu, the bird flu, whatever else. And as it evolves, our immune systems aren't prepared to deal with it. But yeah, I mean. Just get your goddamn flu shot. Go to Walgreens. If you're in America, go to Walgreens. I think it's $20.
Are Satan.
Yeah, I got it. I got my shot the other day.
Well, I work at a hospital, so I'm lucky, right? So I get the flu shot automatically for free.
I'm familiar with this. They believe it came from open air markets selling live and dead meat. That is a myth that has been started by the vegan community. Just so you know.
Oh, have you guys, speaking of vegan myths, have you seen the PETA post where it's coronavirus, carnivore? Carnivore is an anagram for coronavirus. Coincidence? I think not. And
PETA fucking sucks.
Me, someone who only eats meat because my stomach cannot handle anything other than meat, got so fucking heated over that. I felt like I was being personally attacked.
but you weren't.
Yeah, but how many carnivores do you know? Let's be honest. There's a lot of people who eat meat and veggies, but I only eat fucking meat and alcohol.
Yeah, but you drink alcohol. You don't eat alcohol.
You don't know that. Sometimes I freeze it and rub it all over my body like butter.
Vodka is liquefied potatoes.
That's true. Well, vodka is, yeah.
Well, technically,
I
it's
was
the
actually-
piss from bacteria that eat potatoes. So, okay,
Yeah.
I'm a little more
Or
kinky
the
than
shit.
that.
Or the shit. Depends on how you look at it. I saw on Amazon they have a fucking still that you can buy to make your own fucking grain liquor. And I am very seriously thinking about buying that fucking thing.
Yeah, I got no time for that. I just go buy it from somebody. That's too much effort.
I don't know, because like I was also thinking about making my own wine because it's way fucking cheaper.
We'll see.
Like, once you
we'll
get-
see how it goes, easy.
Once you get set up, it's like way cheaper to make your own shit than it is to fucking buy it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't drink at all, so I guess it doesn't matter.
There you go.
If I were a
What?
drinker, then it would be important.
What? Chris, we have
Yeah.
to change this.
No, I mean, I will drink on an occasion. I'm not a teetotaler. or
Like if
anything.
we meet up, dude,
I would drink.
we're gonna have a beer. I don't care.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll probably have several and be. I'm not above getting puking drunk. I just don't do it
Well, I'm not
very
gonna
regular.
do that to you.
Huh?
I'm a professional. It's okay. I'm not gonna get you that drunk.
Oh well, no. I'm a funny son of a bitch when I get to drinking. Can you imagine? Yeah,
You're funny on the regular, so
Yeah,
uh, can't wait to see what you're like when we're drinking.
yeah, it's a good time. Good times. Had by all.
Peter
Most time
does
I even
not-
keep my
God.
clothes on. It just depends on the music.
Well, it's going to be June in Texas if that does happen.
Be all
And,
sweaty.
you not keeping your clothes on, I would totally understand.
Right.
So-
Well,
Damn it. I
June in
wish I
Texas,
could make it.
I'm wearing
Yeah,
a
I
bikini.
do too.
Gotta have a bikini.
I wish I could make it, but there's probably no way this year.
That's what you said last year. You fucking cop.
Well- Well, last year it was because it was when my daughter was here and I had the
Yes.
money.
which is
This year it's because I drive a fucking 1991
Shit.
Honda Del Sol that I've had to repair like 15 times in the last month, and I have got to put every penny I've got towards getting a car. And I work 2 jobs, and I have no days off in the next month.
Mm.
So
that's not June. Then.
Did Raging Atheist
It's
quit drinking?
it's not.
Did you quit drinking? No.
What?
Yeah, no, he quit. It's good for him. It's good for you. The weed is good for the mind. It's good for the soul. Beer's not.
The non-existent soul. It's good for the
Yes,
non-existent
that's right,
soul.
that's right.
yeah, but the soul is a good colloquialism for fucking something.
There you
I still
go.
use the word. I use the word for when I say someone's got soul. I mean they've got like heart and feeling and stuff like that for
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Use it musically.
Yeah.
It's natural.
I
It's
use
given
it-
to you.
I use the word spiritual in the sense of like when you have a transcendent moment. You know what I mean? When you're like sitting and something happens.
Shit. I like this guy even more now. He's an ex-Scotch drinker. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Easism. I love the Scotch. The Scotch is good stuff.
Yeah, I like Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich is good, especially
Not
if you
so easy
get
on your
there.
wallet, though.
There, yeah, well, yeah. If I drink Glenfiddich, it's going to be 15 year or higher. But
Yeah.
I love Glenmorangie. I love Oban. I love shit. What's the other one's not? It's not coming to me. But they have one
Yeah.
that costs over $1,000 that I want to try for a bottle.
I've tried a lot of them. I just Glenfiddich is like the one that sticks
Like
with
butter.
me, man.
Yeah, it's
I
one of
love
my
it so
favorites.
much. And it's one of
The
it's one
21
of those
year
weird
is
things.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things where like normally when I drink. It doesn't matter what I'm drinking. If it's Coke, if it's whatever it is, I just down whatever the fuck I'm drinking. But like, get a Glenfiddich, 2 fingers and a fucking no ice, just fucking sip it. It's fucking genius. It's a brilliant fucking thing. It's like getting head in a fucking car. You know what I mean? While you're driving.
Anytime, Donna.
drink, but when I do, it's Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends.
You just can it, Jen. You just fuck. Could you be any cheesier with that one? hang on.
I got more cheap as fuck vodka, okay? Like
The Scotch tastes
15
like
bucks for this 750 milliliter goddamn bottle of Primo Drunko sauce.
Wait. Does it actually say 750 mils on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from? Canada?
No, all
No.
American liquors are all in metric.
Wow, it's about fucking time.
We're weird.
Well, so the thing with America, right, is sometimes things are measured out in like ounces, sometimes it's liters. It all depends on like what you're ordering. For example,
Fluid ounces.
Yeah, well, my vape juice, for example, is like 30 milliliters, right?
Okay.
Per like vial, right? And like, but I could order like 3 ounces of vape juice if I wanted to. It's stupid. Like we're not very smart. Plus, I live in Florida. You gotta remember. So, Floridians are even dumber than that.
No, like fuck the metric system. Fuck the metric system. As an American,
Oh shit.
the metric system annoys the shit out of me. Period.
Yes. That's the one I was trying to think of. Lafreg is fucking awesome. They make great scotch too.
Look, I look for the cheapest fucking alcohol, okay? This is 50% ABV for $15. You cannot beat that.
That's right.
True.
Well, you could go 7. So 7 is a really good fucking option if you want to mix it.
Listen, I only mix my alcohol of 2 things. Diet Dr. Pepper and Bang energy drink.
There you go. But I like 7 and ginger ale.
Hey, Neil, guys, I think I'm going to head off. I enjoyed the show with y'all. It was all wonderful. Nice to meet you, Jen, Duke, IQ. Nice to be on the show with you. And, of course, Flow State, guys.
It's interesting you should say that because we've met before.
Yes, you and I have. Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Well, I don't think you and I
like
have been
garage
on a
on your
stream
phone,
together, Chris, but like, just to whore myself out, if you ever need someone to cameo in one of your videos, token trans chick right here. It was nice meeting you. I'll bring diversity to your audience.
I mean, I've already seen like this much of your face, so I mean,
Here, I'll show my face. I was outside smoking cigarettes earlier.
Yeah, I like having people on my show. Do you know I do the Daily Atheist Morning?
Jen would be actually a pretty good interview, I think, Chris, if you ever on, for sure.
So yeah.
I'll let you know when I'm free, or you contact me whenever. I'm usually not doing anything. But,
I'll let you know when I'm sober.
Yeah. Well, it's probably
bullshit, Neil. I'm never sober.
All right, fair enough.
It's what do you call it, Neil? What time is it? You call it
Stupid o'clock in the morning?
stupid o'clock in the morning. It's
Well, for me it is because it's 5 when you start for me, but
where
I'm
are you
already at
in?
work, so.
What time zone are you in, Jen?
I'm Eastern.
Oh, okay. So it'd be 8 o'clock in the morning during the week.
So it's like noon there for Jen. So
That's actually my bedtime is 8 o'clock in the morning. But you know what? I'll make an exception just for you.
Yeah, you're a sweetie. That's right. All right, guys. I'm off to save the world. Thank you, Neil, for having me on the shows.
My absolute pleasure, man. I've been looking forward to our chat for a while now, and I'll pop in on your show whenever you need me.
Absolutely. I'm actually probably going to be out in the next day or two. I may have to have a couple of friends run a show for me if they want to.
Oh, okay.
I'll hit Jay because you're usually at work, but yeah, I'll probably.
Yeah, I can't. I would do it if I was home, but
I absolutely know you would. Thank you, sir.
All right.
I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you all.
See you, Chris.
All right, thanks, Chris. All right, let's talk shit about Chris now.
Let's talk
What
shit
a
about
fucking
Chris.
nerd.
He's probably listening still. He's like, "Fuck you guys! You're all pieces of shit."
He sounds a bit like Peterson.
Who? Chris?
Yeah, a little bit.
What? What are you
Yeah,
high?
a little bit. I'm not high.
Smoking
I'm
the
drunk.
crack? Oh, okay. Oh well. that's
No,
all
I
right.
did. I mean,
Me
like,
too.
I smoked the crack. I smoked the crack, but not in the sense that you think. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I, you know what? I need a vacation for myself. I didn't go somewhere and not
too.
take me with me.
Duke, if it's any consolation, I need a vacation from yourself too, and I've just met you.
I know, right? I get that reaction all the time.
I'm joking. You've been fantastic to talk to so far.
Duke's a gem.
Yeah. A
One that
gem.
we'd like to put back in the ground.
I'm a gem. A
Look,
diamond in the rough.
I'm just happy to have another Floridian on a stream with me. Okay.
For idiot.
I know, right?
I felt so lonely all this time.
I know, right? So you know what it's like to live in Trump country.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm in Central Florida, so it's not that bad, but it's still pretty freaking bad. There's like, there used to be a guy who hung a 50-foot Confederate flag like right next to my goddamn house. That's how bad.
Yeah.
Gotta love the rebel flag.
Yeah, it's just part of our goddamn culture. It's like, no, it's not, dude.
God,
shut up.
But Donna, send me a message on Twitter or Facebook, whichever one you can contact me on, because we definitely have to get together. Donna's local, so we'll get together. We'll have a drink fest. Oh, excuse me.
Somebody tried to give me a fucking Christian track at work yesterday.
Oh yeah,
and it was the most uncomfortable fucking thing ever, dude. Like, so I'm checking these people out at Lowe's, and like this woman is like looking down her nose at me the entire time. It was just like, you know, like this fucking attitude of superiority the entire time I'm checking her out, and I'm doing my best to just be polite. And at the end of it, she's like, "I want to give you this, and I'll tell you what it is."
Starscream.
And I was just like, no, thank you. I will politely decline. I prefer not to take it. Like, no. But I wonder, like, what makes you think that if you act like a fucking jerk to me, that I'm going to take your stupid tract? You know what I mean? Like,
you're going to take it and you're going to like it.
yeah. Well, but that's only if I don't say my safety word.
Jen, your face is on fire.
All this talk of Christianity, it's sending my satanic ass up in flames.
She's about to burst into flames here. Somebody poured some of that non-existent. You guys see that meme I posted about the holy water being removed because of the transfer of virus? It's like, what? They're suddenly worried because they've done studies on holy water and they contain all kinds of fucking shit in it.
Well, here's the thing, right? If it was truly holy water, like water blessed by God, right? Disease shouldn't be a fucking issue. God could just smite it, right? Like,
right, exactly. You'd think.
Well, to be fair, anything that God has a problem with shouldn't be an issue.
It's the same thing with the Bible, right? Like, if the Bible is the infallible book of God, it can't be contested, right?
Somebody screwed up. Next year in Jerusalem is being an ex-Jew, it was always said at the Passover meal. It's like, next year we'll be in Jerusalem celebrating Passover. That's basically what that means.
Well, we can also just add it to the list of things blessed by a priest that ends up in a hospital room or a courtroom.
Right. Like that's like the fucking Jewish guys that were removing the scrotums. Fuck my life.
Foreskins.
With their mouth and gave the kids fucking herpes and they died.
We're good. My scrotum's still there, so we're good. Yeah, it's foreskins.
No, you don't have a scrotum. We all know you don't have a goddamn scrotum, Neil.
Hey, you're right. I don't. I have two. I'm one of them
X-Men
mutants. No, I'm kidding.
What's in the second one?
My change purse. Okay.
So it's not maple syrup.
All right, you got me. Canadians have two scrotums. One is for maple syrup.
Floridians also have two scrotums, but one is for keeping the sand out of our ass cheeks while we drink our delicious Corona Extra.
That's right.
Where's this conversation gone? Everyone's talking about double scrotums now. How does that pop up into a conversation?
We went from something kind of smart to kind of stupid to full on stupid. I love this stream.
It is gone.
Neil, this is why I love coming onto your shows. It just devolves.
It does indeed, most of the time. Well, you know what? We have a good time while we're doing it. Speaking of coronavirus, look what Taylor's knocking back right now. As Aaron Ra would say, why do you like drinking urine?
Well, because it's my kink, and stop judging me.
God damn it, Duke!
I just realized that every time I breathe, my Scrubs mask looks like I have a vagina on my face. Fuck my life.
Well, a vagina on the face could be worse.
I'm getting kind of horny.
You know what they say?
All
one
of a
on the
sudden, I'm
face.
feeling randy. Are you feeling randy, baby? Yeah, baby, yeah.
Shagadelic, baby.
That's right.
Fuck, I haven't watched Austin
Kind of
Powers in
nothing.
like 3 months.
We
Actually, no,
just
2
watched all
months.
3 the other day. Those are fucking genius movies.
They're all on Netflix. I should watch them more often, honestly. Like,
This is becoming an issue with you, Naka. Fuck, wrong chat. It's twice he's done that tonight.
What's Hey, have you guys read the Witcher books?
No.
I just finished the first one. It's fucking genius. It's really good.
I've heard of the Witcher games and the Witcher
Yeah.
Netflix TV show, but I haven't.
I've yet to watch that. I've heard mixed reviews on it, so.
So the TV show is fan-fucking-tastic. The problem with it is that there's like 3 timelines that they're bouncing back and forth between, and they don't really tell you that they're doing that, and so it's like confusing.
I think they imagined that the people that would be watching it were fans that might be able to figure that out.
I heard in one
Probably
of them, a furry gets laid by a human.
Well, that happens all the time.
Oh hell yeah! I'm instantly hooked. Okay, I don't need to read the books. I don't need to play the games. Furries getting laid. That's my MO, baby. Okay.
Well, yeah, furries get laid. It's like LARPers. You know what I mean? LARPers. They.
Hey, I used to be a LARPer. Fuck you.
Yeah. No. It's interesting you should say that because, like, I watched a documentary on LARPing, and
It's fun.
walking into it, I thought, how absurd. Why would you do this? And then
It's
at the end of
fun.
it, I was like, oh, well, they're outside, and they seem to be having fun.
Yeah.
So, it seems like a good time. I could LARP. I would do it. I would
LARPing
totally
is
do
live
it.
action role playing. That's all it means, right? That's,
Yeah.
You have your swords, you
it.
dress up like knights, you beat the shit out of each other with wooden swords, and you go home and
Not
drink beer.
not wooden. They're not wooden. They're like, foam swords.
They had we
foams.
had wooden ones with foam wrapped around them. You can have lances with the same thing, and yeah,
So you were slightly more kinky.
maybe.
Than
Hell,
the
some
others.
guys had metal ones that had foam wrapped around them. So
Oh my god, those guys were like the fucking Christian
get
Grey.
get hit in the head with one of those fucking things.
They're the
Let me
Christian
tell you.
Greys of fucking.
Yeah,
Level
they're-
900
LARPing.
LARPing.
They're all level 9. Yeah, they're 9,000 pounds, whatever the fuck it is. But anyways, they're the ones wearing the Templar outfits and come and just crank you in the head with one of those fucking things.
See, that's why I can't LARP because I would beat the shit out of that guy if he hit me in the fucking head. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. So you hit Duke Bonanza in the head with a fucking metal bat, and then like either I go to sleep or we're fighting. It's one of the two. Either I'm knocked out or we're fucking physically fighting for real. Like I couldn't do it, but
somewhere I have a Nerf crotch bat. So it goes the foamy bat that you hit people in the nuts with. It's great.
Must
You know,
be
by,
That is
by,
great.
Unless you're getting hit.
by your description, technically I have LARPed in my lifetime, but it was with a baseball bat with nails in it, and it was a game called Give Me Your Lunch Money.
there you
Holy
go.
shit, Donna. I know Ed Prentice. Actually, I know both Kathy and Ed. Yeah, because I went to Charles E. London.
Are you reading the chat?
Oh, no, that was a Facebook message, actually.
Oh, okay.
Donna sent me a Facebook message. Yes, I know Ed very well. That's crazy. We have a connection. Ed Prentice, yeah.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Back in the day, back in the car guys' days. We used to have this up and down this place called Number 3 Road in Richmond. They used to have a mall there and a little mini mall called Times Square across the street from it. And all the guys, wow, that's awesome. That's your older brother.
Listen.
Well, that's crazy. They used to park there and then pop their hoods up. So we were called the Hoods Up Gang. And there was all these guys like really fancy schmancy cars with like big ass fucking 427 engines in them and shit like that. So,
So you realize you're having a conversation with somebody on Facebook that we can't see.
they're also in the chat here. Okay, so
you're just kind of like, oh, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
yeah. Well, if you looked at the chat,
I don't look at the chat. Why would I do that?
That's just crazy talk, man. I'm always looking at the chat.
Crazy talk. My stars.
Donna, we got to get together and drink. Man, there's stories I could tell you. There's stories I could tell you. Anyway. Well, you guys, I got to bring this to a close because I'm going to go eat some Chinese food and drink more beer because I left all the rest. I have no beer left in my cooler. This is the last one. And all the rest of it is down at Mikey's place. But I do want to thank everyone for joining me today. Ike, we were kind of quiet tonight, brother. What's going on?
Yeah, shit happens. It's been a rough week.
I hear you. Well, I hope next week is better for you.
Yes, I hope next week is filled with angelic titties and
angelic titties. Like I guess those
No,
are
Duke's
far
got
superior
the
to
plan.
regular.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
yeah, angelic titties, all kinds of fucking just crazy ass fucking bullshit that just makes you smile and laugh, and no other nonsense.
You know, the kind of titty where the light shines through the window. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like if
Very welcome,
I had.
Ease, we got to talk. If you've got a deconversion story, you're welcome to come on my show, my friend.
If I had a wish from a genie, I would wish for an incorporeal titty button.
Yeah.
So I could push a button,
Pretty close,
and a titty would just pop out of nowhere, and I could squeeze it, and nobody would be offended, and it wouldn't bother anybody, and I'd just have a titty to squeeze every once in a while.
No bat soup, Rory. No. Rory, what are you doing up, Rory? It's like stupid o'clock in the morning where you are right now. He's over in England, by the way. So, anyway, thanks, Naka, for a great show. You've been no, you don't drink anymore, so that's actually an honest. It's actually an honest statement, not a drunken "I love you guys" kind of statement. All right. Until next time, guys. Like I always say. At the end of these things, like the late great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And thanks to all my guests that showed up for the side chat and the after party. And we'll see you guys next time.
Titties!
Classic.